What now, Willie? After Willie Desjardins called it a must-win game, the Vancouver Canucks absolutely bombed Saturday night in a 4-0 loss to the Boston Bruins.
We got another Vince Carter situation on our hands. Is Demar ready to go?
For that money, go. They just snapped their 5-game losing streak. Now they head on the road for a 6-game trip. What are realistic expectations for the Canucks? For that money, that is ludicrous. That is near Kobe Bryant money in the tail end of his career after all of his bird rights and his entire longevity had gone and passed. I cannot believe that they're offering him $25 million for that. I would say go. Demar DeRozan, he's definitely having a career year. He's averaging around 24 points or so. I believe 6 or 7 rebounds, 4 assists, something like that. And he's been a lot more productive, getting to the line a lot more. But for me, Demar DeRozan is not a transcendent player. That type of money is for an absolute superstar player. I'm José Colorado, and we're here at the BC Sports Hall of Fame to talk to Jason Beck.
I'm José Colorado for the province, and we're here on Granville Street today to talk to local residents about the UBC's Sauder School of Business. Now, they propose a 1.5% levy or surcharge on all residential homes in response to the growing number of absentee owners. Here's what they had to say.
Jose, we're about a third of the way through the NBA season. A lot of names are being floated around. It's trade bait. Who do you see moving in the not too distant future?
One person who I really think is under the radar right now would be David Lee of the Boston Celtics. He has a $15 million expiring contract. It was just 1 year ago the Chicago Blackhawks exited the Western Conference Finals following a devastating Game 7 loss. This time around, the team's 2 biggest stars, Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews, made no mistake about it. The dynamic duo combined for 2 goals and 3 assists in the deciding game. A timely effort recognized by the rest of the club. Is there anyone in particular that you think maybe has to step up on this road trip that maybe hasn't been in the past couple of games?
Yeah, we can go by process of elimination.
Can the Raptors succeed without DeMar DeRozan?
I think that would really be tough because they really only have Kyle Lowry as the only other guy. I know Jonas Valanciunas is emerging and everything, but you need a perennial and a go-to wing scorer in today's game, especially with the small ball being implemented. You couldn't dump it down into Jonas come the fourth quarters because I could just see cross-matching happen all the time and him being exposed on the other end. Pau Gasol said it best when he said it could have been handled internally. I have nothing wrong with what Jimmy Butler said of him wanting them to be coached harder, Fred Hoiberg maybe being more of a presence because Tom Thibodeau was such a strong voice for that team. But I'm going to give the slight edge to Jimmy Butler because he's not primarily a jump shooter, and Klay Thompson's having a little bit of a down year. James Harden doesn't play any defense, and you've seen that really trickle down to the Houston Rockets. Kristen Toth, a UBC student, a member of the UBC Women's Hockey team, was given a creative assignment of making a viral video. She succeeded. Now, not only does the video have satire, wit, and humor in it, but also points to a much larger issue within the sport of allowing or disallowing open ice hits. Take a look at what she came up with.